Mogul Motivation, educating and empowering entrepreneurs 1 week at a time. Presented by True Stories Media. And I am your host, Antoine Twiz Taylor. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for tuning in to another episode of Mogul Motivation. Happy New Year. Today is New Year's Day 2020. It's the first Wednesday of 2020, and it's the first episode of 2020. This is the mark of a new era in your lives. Just like in the 1920s, you had the Roaring Twenties. This is the new Roaring Twenties, okay? This is the time for us to have that mindset and to seize everything that we want and to really go forward with aggression and tenacity. Okay, I'm not trying to be cliche. I'm not trying to be stereotypical. I'm not even asking you to make a New Year's resolution. You might not even have a resolution. But what I am asking you is to have goals and to push yourself to accomplish those goals. Piggybacking off last week's episode, the last episode of 2019, the crush list, you should have your list compiled right now. And if you don't, you need to create that list of everything you want to accomplish in your life. And then with massive enthusiasm, you need to go forward and crush every single thing off that list. Look at it as you are carrying a sledgehammer and you are knocking down each brick by brick, knocking down that wall that's preventing you from living the life that you really want to live. This is the new Roaring 20s, and it starts today, January 1st. Yes, you may still have debt from last year. You may still have problems that are lingering from last year and last decade. I don't dispute that. But what I am telling you is the scoreboard is 0-0 now. You have the ability and you have another chance to go forward and to create that economic prosperity that you really want for your life, to accomplish those goals that you really want for your life, to create that security for your family that you want in your life. You have that opportunity right now on January 1st, 2020. So win this day. Don't let anything bring you down. Don't let anything stunt your enthusiasm. Don't let anything put you in that negative mood again. Win January 1st. And then win the month of January. And then win the month of February. You have to continue to stay ahead of the curve and stay on top. You're going to take hits. I'm not going to lie to you and tell you that everything is going to be smooth sailing from here on out. But if you change your mindset, and if you tell yourself, no matter what, I am going to make this year and this decade better than last year and last decade, you will make it happen. You have to keep your mind focused on the objective at hand, ladies and gentlemen. Do not continue to beat yourself up when you realize that we are our own worst enemies. When you look in the mirror, the only person that's really stopping us is you. Sure, there's external obstacles out there that exist, racism, classism, gender discrimination, things like that, no doubt. They do exist. But we can overcome anything if we truly tell ourselves we won't be denied. We cannot be victims anymore. We cannot allow ourselves to be burdened anymore. This is the new Roaring 20s. This is your time. This is your decade. This is your era to make an impact. And you don't have to be loud. You don't have to be boastful on social media and tell everybody what you're trying to do. Stop trying to prove things to other people. Prove it to yourself. Do it to yourself every morning. Tell yourself you're going to get this done. You're not crazy if you talk to yourself. It's only crazy if you tell yourself that you're not good enough. You're not going to get it done. That's crazy. That's insanity. Feed yourself positivity. I don't care how many times you have to pray. I don't care how many times you have to tell yourself and encourage yourself throughout the day and throughout the week, throughout the month, throughout the year. Just continue to do it. Continue to change your mindset. Continue to conduct that brainwash on yourself. Continue to remind yourself that you are great. You have goals and you're going to accomplish those goals regardless of what stands in your way. Racism, debt, all of these things, they may be burdens, but they cannot hold you down any longer because you are stronger than those burdens. Today is January 1st, 2020. The first day of a new decade, the first day of a new year, the first day of a new chapter in your life. Take advantage of it. Take advantage of it. So that's my message this morning, ladies and gentlemen. Let's continue to work. Let's continue to imagine reality. And just like a freight train, just like a lion, just like an unstoppable force, we are about to roar through this day, through this week, through this month, through this year, and through this decade, and forever for the rest of our lives. We will get everything that we want, everything we need, and everything we deserve. So if this podcast has benefited you in any way, shape, or form, I ask for two things as always. Number one, please leave a 5-star review. And number two, pass it on to somebody else who may benefit from it as well and who is ready to accomplish all of their goals. Have a great day, everybody. I'll talk to you next week.